Warning, the views and beliefs in the following program does not reflect the views of Boom Broadcasting. We give full creative control to our creators and do not believe in cancel culture. Viewer discretion is advised.
Live from the MOWM studio, Boom Broadcasting presents The Nightcap. And your host of The Nightcap, mouthing off with Mike.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Freaky Friday Night Smackdown edition of The Nightcap. And of course, by popular demand, you loved him last Friday in the debut week of Boom Broadcasting presents The Nightcap, hosted by yours truly, mouthing off with Mike. Yes, indeed. It's me, it's M-I-K-E. But I've got the man, K-Fade Keith. What's going on tonight, my good brother?
Hello. Happy to be here.
Hello.
Let's talk Smackdown.
Smackdown?
Smackdown.
I love it. We love Pat McAfee here in this household. Yeah. Loving the night wearing shirt. Yes, sir. You know I like me some superheroes, some comic books and wrestling. I'm what you call, and Star Wars. I'm just your run of the mill nerd at this point, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir. Hello, happy Friday night Smackdown to you, Derek. Night wearing shirt for the Nightcap. I love it, Rock. I love it. Well, folks, you're here. I'm happy you're here, ladies and gentlemen. The weekend is here. Congratulations. You made it to Friday. We had ourselves a fantastic, in my personal opinion, episode of Friday Night Smackdown. Mr. Kayfabe, what are your initial thoughts while we're coming into the show here, while people are filing in?
There was a great episode, but a lot of it, to me, felt like it was just supposed to happen. That makes sense? Like, it's what I expected after the premium live event. So there isn't, to me, much to really talk about, because it's just kind of like, oh, yep, they did it, in my opinion. But I know we're going to dive a little deeper into that. So that's what I was thinking going into it.
I respect it. Rock Renegade, what an ending. Yes, indeed, sir. What an ending to Friday Night Smackdown. But we're going to start here with the beginning of Smackdown. And we saw Miss Money in the Bank, Tiffany Stratton. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what time it is by you, but I know that it is, in fact, Tiffy time. Make sure your clocks are set for Tiffy Standard Time. She kicks off Friday Night Smackdown, and Keith, she is, in fact, the youngest Money in the Bank winner, which I thought was nice. But she's not alone here tonight, because here comes the current WWE Women's Champion, Bailey, or as Nia, who also comes out here, calls her, BBL Bailey, which damn near almost spit my water out of my mouth. Keith, BBL Bailey? BBL Bailey. BBL Bailey. BBL. No? Not feeling the BBL Drizzy remix tonight?
BBL Bailey.
BBL Bailey. Yes, sir. It's the Nightcap. It's Friday. I am freaking sleep deprived. The president's in the building. Oh no. He's here. Keith is back. Yes, he is. He is, in fact, here as well.
You came at the right time. We are talking about BBL Bailey. So I'm glad you were here, Mr. President, for this joyous conversation. Welcome to the Nightcap.
Welcome to the Friday night edition of the Nightcap, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, BBL Bailey, that was a hilarious jab by Nia. It's even it's just so good. She delivered that. She delivered that perfectly, dude. She delivered that perfectly. You and your BBL. Come on, dude. Let's rope it in. Let's rope it in. People were losing viewership by the minute here because of the antics, or maybe gaining viewership by the minute because of said antics. I don't know. Maybe the people are tired of me. Maybe they're mic'd out. I don't know. Mr. Jones, Mr. Kayfabe Keith. I broke kayfabe. There it is. It's over. Kayfabe. Tell me your thoughts.
I don't know who that person is you're talking about, but go on.
Let's see. Rock Renegade. I love Nia losing to Bailey, getting pissed and destroying her. Then Tiffany runs down, gets started down, and decides to wait to cash in. Yeah, man, we saw some interesting things tonight. So, when it's all said and done, of course, Tiffany and Nia, they go ahead, they beat down Bailey, the champ. But, listen, she's got some backup here tonight. Not Naomi. She's got Mi Shin, who, kayfabe, Keith, I think Mi Shin's like criminally underrated, and I think she's starting to get her flowers right now over these last couple months. She has a match with Nia Jax tonight, which was pretty solid. What are your thoughts on Mi Shin maybe getting the title here soon? Talk with this.
Mi Shin is absolutely insane, and she will run the women's division in a few years' time.
Ooh, I like that take.
Bold statement. Just
bold statement.
Put it on the record.
It's all about. It's all about hot take here tonight, dude. Put it on the record.
I think she is a great all-around superstar wrestler, and I think she has what it takes to be one of the top stars in the WWE.
The WWE. Dude, I agree, man. It's incredible, dude. She's so talented. She's great in that ring. She makes her opponents look like $1 million. And question for you, Jens. Of course, good question here. When Tiffany cashes in, will this push her to being a baby face? That's a good question. She debuted. Elimination Chamber was her PLA debut, and the crowd cheered her, and she was supposed to be a heel in that, this whole time, right? But the crowd continues to chant Tiffy time. They continue to, be behind her. So I think you got to do it as a baby face. What are your thoughts?
I agree completely. Especially with the whole teaming with Nia thing. It screams somebody's going to turn here, and we all know it's not going to be Nia. So. No. I think we are going to get babyface Tiffy time for Tiffy Championship.
I like it. Listen, so I do like what they've done, right? They started off Nia and Tiffany, they're like BFFs, and Tiffany was the princess of the ring to Nia's queen of the ring. And now, of course, Bailey with the promo tonight, she planted some seeds. She kind of was like, oh, what's going to happen if Nia beats me, right? Are you going to cash in on your friend, your supposed friend? Like, how are you going to feel about that, Nia? So I liked what they're doing here. This is a classic, the friends, where the Money in the Bank briefcase comes between the friends, especially the one who has the championship match on the looming distance, right? SummerSlam's spitting distance away. Ha, poo. Thank God that died after a week. I can't believe that. I can't believe that lasted for as long as it did, dude. Even the old folks, dude,
it's still going.
They were hitting me with the Hawk too. I was like, yo, how do you know about this? She's too over with the crowd for her not to be a face. Spot on, Rock. Is it still going? I saw they're selling T-shirts now, but she's pissed because she's not getting any of the merch money, but she also just
she's doing appearances.
I know. She got $30K for being in the club. I know we're off topic.
We'll talk about that later.
That's off the air.
We're on Tiffy time.
We're on Tiffy time. This is very true. We are on Tiffy time. Misha and Nia Jax, solid match here. After the match, Tiffany looks like she's going to cash in on Bailey because Bailey comes out to kind of stop the beatdown from Machine. Tiffany is stopped in her tracks by Nia. So already everything Bailey said earlier in the night to kick off SmackDown already kind of coming true. Love that the women got some time tonight. They basically were the entire first 30 to 40 minutes of SmackDown. So I was happy to see that, dude.
Yeah, I agree. I'm glad they waited to have her cash in because we had such a quick cash in for the men's Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Because as she was doing that, I was just thinking to myself, oh, great. Guess we're just going to write off Money in the Bank this year. Because it becomes irrelevant after that. Unless she wins, it becomes irrelevant.
That's true. No, that is true. I mean, it is. This has to spell that she cashes in successfully at some point. And listen, if we're losing the men's briefcase at Money in the Bank that night, and now it's wasted completely thanks to CM Punk. I know the Prez is still ecstatic about that one. We'll
I am
start
too.
riling him up over there. So I do think that Tiffany will hold the briefcase for a while. I think we'll get like a year, almost a year of her holding the briefcase. I don't think it's going to happen at SummerSlam. I don't think it's going to happen at Bash in Berlin. I don't think it's going to happen at Survivor Series. I think this could be another, like, maybe Tiffany does it at Mania. Maybe the women now finally have a heist of the century, to put in that column where the men have now two of them, right? Seth and, of course, Damian Priest. So I think that'll be the focus. And I think a lot of people have already made this point, Keith, was the fact that, that now gets to be the main focus. And it's something that we haven't maybe seen in the past with that women's briefcase. So I'm all for it, man. After Money in the Bank last week and everybody kind of being up in arms, I've kind of cooled down on the whole Drew wasting the cash, and because it worked perfectly. Now we have Seth, Drew, and Punk all beefing, which a good beef is good for business, would you say?
It is, and this is one of the rare occasions, I would say, that a early cash-in is benefiting a storyline, because you just see it and it just fails every single time, year after year. This is one of the only times it's going to work. And the fact that we were able to rope in Seth Rollins into the storyline, I think it's just going to make for amazing matches when everybody's clear and healthy.
I mean, I personally would love to see the triple threat happen at SummerSlam. I think that is the direction you go. I realistically, Seth, Drew, Punk, all healthy, ready to go. SummerSlam. I don't know how you even book that. I'm sure Triple H will chef it up like Mr. Shawn Michaels on Tuesdays. But ideally, that's what I want. And I think going forward, Tiffy time is going to be a big time. Appreciate the Nightwing. Well, a lot of love on the Nightwing shirt, guys. I got to start wearing more. Start wearing some more superheroes here on the show. I mean, I got a lot of Spider-Man merch. I got some. I don't have any Batman. Nightwing. I don't know, man. Nightwing I always thought was mad cool. You know what I mean? Man said Robin, bro. I want to be my own man. We were there when Bayley won Money in the Bank match and cash in. So I love that they referenced the show. Big ups to that one. Booking like a mark. I was a big fan when Bayley won Money in the Bank. Man, she deserved it. I think still to this day, I think is underrated. That's an incredible moment, fellas, that you guys got to take part of. I was there for Liv Morgan's, which was also incredible too. I didn't see her cashing in, but we got to talk about justice for Chelsea Green. Poor Chelsea Green. Her poor neck, man. She's got a bedazzled neck brace. Let me tell you something, brother. Toni Storm, Chelsea Green. People will compare them. People will say one is better than the other, but I'm telling you right now, and I'll give an honorable mention to Piper. Those two and Piper, they're on a different level of like entertainment when it comes to the women's divisions on their respective shows. Obviously, Toni Storm is something, she is cooked with that timeless gimmick. And, now obviously Wednesday, we talked about everything that transpired in AEW. But I think Chelsea Green is amazing. She's got the bedazzled neck brace. She wants to talk to Sir Nicholas the Prickles, which I think is fantastic. What a great nickname. Chelsea Green, justice for Chelsea Green, Keith.
I totally agree. I am big Chelsea Green fan.
Chelsea can go in the ring. Chelsea can go in the ring, man.
I was just about to say she is a fantastic wrestler. And I think when we keep building up her character like this, we're going to end up seeing her with some kind of title, whether it's going to be the tag team title with Piper or with that women's championship. I
think 100%, man, give her a women's championship. And if the rumors are true, we've seen a lot of rumors this week. I usually don't do the rumor thing. I'll let you guys, find your own sources for that and run amok. But if the rumors are true and mid-card titles are potentially being introduced for the women on Raw and SmackDown, I mean, who's my prime candidate for a women's U.S. title is Chelsea Green. I think she'd be a fantastic first women's U.S. champion on SmackDown. Who would you put in the women's IC championship on Raw? Who would be the first for you? I have a name.
You would have to put Jade.
She's on SmackDown, my brother.
Is she?
Yeah.
Damn. I just
Where you
embarrassed
been?
myself.
Just embarrass yourself. It's over.
Just embarrassed myself. I don't know. I don't know who would put it on.
I honestly have 2 names for you on Raw for a women's IC title. I got a few, but I'll give you my top 2. I got Shayna Baszler,
Okay.
Lyra Valkyria.
Yes. Yes.
Honorable mention Dakota
Lyra.
Kai. Lyra. Chelsea,
I think
she's on a roll with her. She's crushing
I
it. And
think
we did have a Lyra shout. Chano. Honestly, Chano, Lyra was like my number 3 on that list. I'd say I want to go Shayna. I want to say Lyra, and I want to say Dakota. Maybe I think Dakota's another one that would run with the IC title.
so. I think Lyra would be a perfect one because they are starting to build her more and more, pretty quickly with her call up to the main roster. So I think giving her that title would just solidify that and give her the run like the running start to her whole career.
I mean, out of the women's call-ups that we just saw with the draft, the one that's been the most successful has been Lyra Valkyria, right? You know, we'll get into Blair Davenport and Naomi here in just a moment. But, you know, even Kiana James, we haven't seen her on Raw. So really, Lyra has been the shining star out of that call-up class. Shayna is criminally misused. Chano, preach, my man. Like, please. That's why me and you get along so well, because we see the facts of the matter. And the facts of the matter is that Triple H, you know, she was your girl back in the day, man, when she was the most dominant NXT women's champion. And now, you know, I figure you come in, you know, you rescue us from this, you know, this booking of Shayna is like, I'm glad she's on TV with Zoe and now Sonya. I think that group has a really high ceiling for me personally. But man, a damn shame she hasn't held a women's championship on the main roster, Keith.
Justice for Shayna Baszler.
Justice for Shayna Baszler, too. We're going to get that one next on the nightcap. Listen, we're rolling here. What's next for Andrade, Keith?
Him.
It looks like Carmelo Hayes and Andrade El Idolo. Ooh, baby. That one right there. Put it in my veins. Those two are going to make some magic in the ring.
And I have a question. The way they set it up with Carmelo Hayes interrupting Andrade's interview, then Andrade saying, "What's next for Andrade?" Him. What if he just said no? Like, nah, I'm good.
No. Melo just hits him with a
Nah.
I don't think so.
Maybe later. Would we ever get something like that? I need that.
I don't know,
just
dude,
once.
but I think that'd be out of pocket. Prez is watching. He likes the plug for Out of Pocket. Catch Out of Pocket Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. I think if Melo hit us with a no, I don't think so, I'd probably just bust down laughing, dude, and they'd have to just kind of be like, okay, well, you don't get a choice. Nick Aldis is booking the match anyway. I feel like that'd be just what ended up happening.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why the GM's there. Because, I mean, like, if someone, someone challenged him and he's like, no, and there's no GM in place, the match doesn't happen. So I guess we'll never get it.
All he gets is people wanting to fight each other. Give him something different. Spice up his daily work routine. That's all I'm saying here.
Yeah, you got people who don't want to fight. No, I think Andrade and Melo would be, I think that would be a banger, dude. That's got some NXT black and gold vibes in it right there. You know what I'm saying? They could put on some magic together. Speaking of some interesting tag teams, unlike this tag team, as we know, Keith and me are the best tag team, second to no one. That's a fact. Baron Corbin and Apollo Crews, strange tag team, will take on Legado del Fantasma. They lost thanks to Santos Escobar. What? Why? Corbin? Cruz? I mean, I understand why they did it. Like, Cruz got beef with them, but like, huh?
I told you this weeks ago. I'm just happy Apollo Crews is on main roster television.
That's
all I'm happy about.
That's the best sentence of you could say, honestly.
That's what I took from the match.
That's valid. Derek's valid. You're valid, Derek. Shayna hasn't won a single title on the main roster. Shayna's won 3 women's world tag team championships, so that's fair. We want better for Baron Corbin. Listen, we want better for Baron Corbin. We want better for Apollo Crews. There's a few
Shayna
names.
Baszler, Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green. Chelsea's okay. I don't think like Chelsea. We're just kidding around with the whole justice for Chelsea breed. Like obviously just because of the neck brace, But bedazzled neck brace, come on, dude. Like that's genius. I'm telling you guys, if you've never seen her stuff, in Impact TNA, I beg you, go back and watch some of that. And if you want to go back even further, go to some Lucha Underground. She had a match against Penta, so she could go, man. We want better for Baron Corbin. Yeah, man. I thought Corbin's stock was finally starting to rise again. Then they broke up the Wolf Dogs, and he's on WWE Speed, which I don't mind. Dude, they're averaging 1.5 million viewers on a 3-minute Twitter show. So wrestling's hot, dude. It doesn't matter where you're watching it, honestly. I'll tell you that. LA Knight has a contract for the United States Championship. Yeah. LA Knight, USA title. The agenda is clear. SummerSlam.
I need it. That's it. I need it. I need LA Knight to hold gold. It's been too long. The people want it. Give us what we want. That's all I got.
Give us what we
want.
Triple H. Listen, I understand a slow build. I understand letting the moment fester and then it just boil over at the right time and the crowd's going to go ballistic. And I'm going to tell you right now, the crowd in Cleveland is going to go absolutely ballistic because Cleveland does not even claim their own man in the form of Logan Paul. So you already know Cleveland's back in LA Knight.
Yeah.
Where's the glasses? Let me get the glasses out here. Hey, how you doing?
While you put those on, I do want to say I love whenever he talks and you can see the cameraman in his glasses.
In the reflection.
Shout out to the cameraman. You do a great job.
No, you do a great job. Honestly, as a fan item, these glasses are fantastic. Now, for quality and use, I can't see a damn thing. I can't even read nothing. Let's see here. We're gonna try to run a couple minutes here. Logan is billed from Puerto Rico. I know. He bid him as residing in Puerto Rico, but by way of Cleveland or something. They do the old school intro with him. LA Knight, US champ. Yeah. All right, enough of that. You put the glasses on, folks, and it just comes out, man. It just comes out. I'm excited. SummerSlam already building up. We're already seeing some matches built up. We know Nia, Bayley's happening. We know LA Knight and Logan Paul's more than likely getting made official. Gunther, Damian Priest. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we know that Cody Rhodes and Solo Sikoa is on the pipeline. But for now, Randy's got Cody's back. You notice where that title was sitting, though, kayfabe. You know where it was sitting, right?
I did not notice it. Where was it sitting?
Right in the middle of Cody and Randy. So there's your division, and that division is in the form of that World Championship. Derek, Mike, you're rocking the glasses. Much love, Derek. Make sure you go check out Derek's YouTube if you're checking this out. Of course, make sure you do it after the nightcap concludes. We want to keep you here, but go check out his newest episode. He's showing off some dope toys, man. We got a new Orange Cassidy. That Orange Cassidy was fire. Big fan, man. It's crazy to think, dude. Keith, sidebar for the people here, because we got Derek's wrestling toys and tees in here. Crazy to think how, and me and him have talked about this, how bad wrestling figures looked when we were kids. Like now, they look legit, right? Like that looks like, Jeff Hardy. That looks like a Logan Paul. That looks like a, John Cena. Like when we were kids, bro, the figures, and especially you keep going back even further, like the figures were rough.
So
it's crazy to see how good technology is, man.
But
they also got
figure
hella expensive
from 1998.
Oh, here we go. See, there you go. That's a hockey one. I'm talking.
Yeah, but like, look how bad it is still.
I know. It's like, it's just generic plastic person, I'm going to hit you with, you asked me a question. I'm going to hit you with everybody's favorite segment here of the nightcap. The fast count. Heel Randy or face Randy, and why?
Is this what we want?
I'm asking you what's better. What do you prefer from the Randy
heel
character?
Heel Randy.
Heel Randy.
Easy.
Why? Tell me why.
Because
Tell
heel
me
Randy
why.
is ain't nothing but heel Randy is pure chaotic evil. There's no stopping him. There's no getting through to him. It is just RKO after RKO after RKO. and you will not see any of them coming. And I love watching it. I think it's fantastic, and I think he does his best work as a heel, except when he's just eating in the background.
That's fair.
That also is great.
The figures were like rough drafts compared to what it is now. Truly a great improvement. Spot right on the money, Derek. See, he's an expert, dude. He does this. This is what he do, and he's gonna keep doing it. So make sure you subscribe, show him some love. I think a trip to the vet for the Viper might bring back a venomous one. I'm gonna give that a little love. I'm gonna give that some shine. Heel Randy all day, every day. Yes, sir, Derek. We agree. Heel Randy when he comes back, man. The stories that Randy and Cody are gonna be able to tell, with that title, is essentially going to be the same story that we're going to be able to tell with Solo and Roman coming down the pipeline as well. Blair Davenport lost to Naomi. Fake showed her some respect. I said it earlier. The women call-ups, they're being used outside of Kiana James, unfortunately, which I don't know where she's at on Raw, but I like this. I like that Blair's been on TV and she's in something with Naomi because Naomi is a savvy vet. I love me some Naomi, man. Feel the glow.
Yeah, Naomi is just doing great, but a question that has been bugging me every time I see her. Does she join?
The Bloodline?
The Bloodline. Does she join
Naomi?
the Bloodline? Yeah, Roman's
No, because
Bloodline.
now, oh. Well, there's no women on Solo's Bloodline unless they introduce women. So, yet. They probably, dude. I've called for this for a while, man. I've said, especially when I saw the news about how Women's of Wrestling, the Tongan sisters left Women's of Wrestling, I was like, oh, there's a call we need to make, Triple H. There's a call.
Hello.
I'm sure you have their number. You have half the family on retainer. So there's a call that we need to make because we've got two Tongan sisters here that need to be in the Bloodline at some point in some capacity. I said Nia Jax. I don't, I'm saying, like, there's the possibility. Naomi, I think, joins the Roman Bloodline if they end up doing that. Let's see. Booking like Mark, heel Randy, but cold and cunning Randy. We don't want the chicken shit heel he was in 09. The Viper needs some fangs. Agreed. Man,
100%.
Go subscribe to Booking Like a Mark too while you're at it. Go check them out, man. Follow them on social media. They're awesome dudes, man. For the one saying Cody is born to vanilla, heel Randy might make it better. Yep. There it is. There it is. A lot of people I listened to today said Cody Rhodes is stale. Kayfabe Keith. How the hell could you watch SmackDown tonight and tell me Cody Rhodes is stale or boring? That was an electric segment to end the show.
I wouldn't say stale and boring, just predictable.
Okay, fine. Some of his promos can be predictable, but I think
I enjoy every bit of it.
I can definitely see it.
I'm a big Cody crybaby. I'll admit, big Cody crybaby. Come at me, Dwayne. Please don't. Please don't. I'm innocent.
I'm innocent.
I don't know how people are saying that, like, we need to end Cody's title reign now because, all right, we've done it all. He finished his story. I think people need to just watch, enjoy some pro wrestling, and see where it's going.
Right. I agree. I think this summer is going to be hot in WWE for both brands, for the whole company. I mean, look what's happened this week. Stephanie Vacour signs. We know Julia's on the horizon right now at let's see here. It is 10, almost quarter to 11 here on the East Coast. It's still pretty early for us on the West Coast, so it's technically not a nightcap for us, but it is for you, and that's what we're here is for you folks. We're gonna have an AJ Styles match here in Japan. I cannot pronounce his opponent's name, so if I'm a bad wrestling podcaster, I'm sorry. Hate me, whatever. He'll be wrestling in Japan here in just a few hours. So is Sky from Marigold. So that is just a wild sentence to say. Yeah, I agree, folks. It's very interesting when we look at the Bloodline and the lack of women. Main event of SmackDown, a rematch for the WWE Tag Team Championship, DIY, defending against A-Town Down Under. Grayson Waller ate the pin. They successfully retain. Love to see it, Keith. The real thing we need to talk about is Jacob Fatu destroying everybody.
Yep.
What a freak. What an absolute freak.
I got my hopes up because we talked about it last week that we're big DIY guys.
Absolutely.
I was excited to see Ciampa start like holding his own, and then when he just got absolutely obliterated by Jacob Fatu, my hopes and dreams were crushed with him.
Damn. Not the hopes and dreams, bro. The hopes and dreams.
The hopes
Just
and
like
dreams.
that. Just like
'Cause
that.
You're gonna tell me they're gonna hold on to these titles for very long with the bloodline rising the way it is?
No, that's the scary part. That's the sad reality. And especially, I mean, there's rumors running amok right now when it comes to the WWE side about certain tag team that's from the Motor City, maybe making a debut, which I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. But it looks like, dude, if I literally was telling you, we were watching this together, and I was like, so who's next for DIY? And then immediately here comes this Samoan werewolf, this son of a. Oh my God, he's an animal. There's so many. I want to say things so bad. That big son of a bitch. What an absolute tank. He's an animal. He's an animal. Animal. The mannerisms, the crazy eyes. He's just going nuts, dude. I love him.
The fact that we are lucky enough to have Umaga while we were children and now have Jacob Fatu is
and wait till we get Zilla, because Zilla's even more of a freak. Booking like a mark. One of the problems I had with tonight's show was the burial of the WWE Tag Team Champions. Yeah, tough scene. But then again, booking like a mark. Look at that one man we're talking about. Look, in let's see, 3 weeks, I'm gonna say it. He's already overshadowing everybody in that bloodline. You know what I mean? Like,
100%.
The dude is an animal. Look at the moves that he can do. Look what he hit tonight. He hit the springboard moonsault, sitting down moonsault. Did you see that? Dude.
Now,
freak.
He's
athletically gifted.
I think if I could fantasy book it, to have him go over to Roman's side and just have him be in there to like turn on Solo, that would be, I think, a very good story to go by. But this man scares me.
It frightens me, dude.
I am very frightened. Please call my mom. Come pick me up. I'm scared.
Mom, I'm scared. Come pick me up. The bloodline is here. I don't acknowledge you, Solo Sikoa.
No,
you're not my tribal chief. Hashtag not my tribal chief. I've been trying for 2 weeks to get this trending. Clearly, I am not an influencer, so it doesn't work for guys like me. Hashtag not my tribal chief. Freight train, full speed, all gas, no brakes. They cut the brakes. They don't exist in this man's dictionary, to be honest. Solo Sikoa is here, and he tells everyone, acknowledge him. Fake ass tribal chief. Not my tribal chief.
Not my tribal chief.
Tribal chief?
He is not my tribal chief.
My tribal chief is Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns will always be my tribal chief. Until he gives it up, he is still a tribal chief. So
exactly.
I know he's taking time away, much deserved time away. While he did have a lot of time away in between his appearances, but we're not going to get into that. When he comes back, it's going to be, I think, one of the biggest pops that we've heard in a very long time.
It's gonna be nuts when he comes back. Listen, it's crazy to think. Solo said it tonight. You guys were booing for Roman. Now you're chanting, we want him. No, Solo. See, it's here's the thing. We don't want you as the tribal chief.
Hey, who would you make tribal chief right now, if not Solo?
Jay would become, if anything, Jay was the right-hand man to Roman. So Jay in place would have been the tribal chief. Solo, he gets to be the tribal chief because he's the only one left of the original bloodline. And now it's not even, the original bloodline now because it's a completely new variation of it, right? We've went over this many a times. It's probably going to be official. I haven't looked at social media yet. I haven't seen WWE if they've tweeted it out yet, if Nick Aldis has made it official. But more than likely, Solo Sikoa and Cody Rhodes is going to happen at SummerSlam. Rumors amok, speculation, all of the 9 yards. Roman Reigns returns. They should have had the Tongans take out DIY. Ooh, folks are having a little conversation here about who should have taken out DIY. Interesting. The Tongans technically are the tag team of the Bloodline. So I don't know. It could have just been a Solo Sikoa, hey, Jacob, go clear the ring for me type of vibe. Get rid of everybody else. But
I think
that's not also.
It was because how many weeks did the Tongans have to prove their strength and prove who they were?
Buddy botched like 2 big things. He also botched his debut, but I don't hold the botches against you. But some things
you forgive,
I'm gonna
but you
look
don't
a little
forget kind of
side
thing.
eye at.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you give Solo Sikoa a suit. He just don't know how to act. He doesn't know how to act, man.
They do be looking good in those suits.
They do be looking good in them suits. They do be handsome.
They do be handsome.
They do be handsome.
I acknowledge handsomeness.
I do. I'll acknowledge that. I can appreciate it. They're watching this and they're like, these two are just, they have a bromance for each other. Yes, we do. It's a blossoming bromance between us. It's a 10-year bromance. So too bad. That's the story. But the Bloodline decimate Randy Orton as Cody watches on, much like another bromance here with Cody and Randy. Poor Cody, man. He had to sit there tied up in them ropes and just watch poor Randy get kicked in the head 3 times and then triple power bomb through the table. Looks like Randy will not be backing up Cody for the next couple weeks. So it looks like Cody's on his own. Back to where we started almost at the beginning of the Bloodline story where Cody didn't have any backup. Now he has no backup, and this might be the deadliest version of the Bloodline we've seen.
So first, Randy Orton going through that announce table. He exploded that table. Just want to put that out there. It absolutely exploded that table. You say Cody has no backup. Does he have no backup?
Who are you thinking?
Who else is there to think of? Jimmy.
Yeah, but he needs somebody else. Obviously Kevin wasn't there tonight. He was with his family. Thoughts and prayers to Kevin and his family. Obviously we know what happened, last week. He made that announcement. Jay helped Cody after all this time. Could Jimmy be the one to do it again? Could both Usos redemption arcs be a Cody Rhodes? You have to go through Cody Rhodes to redeem yourself. Cody Rhodes, the Redeemer.
Cody Rhodes.
Poor Miro.
Roman can say Cody earned his respect. He has the backing of the real Bloodline. That's how he introduced Roman back.
I would have been mad at that. I said today, I actually said this today with the Two Heads, One Table podcast in their space, which was crazy. Looks like the promo battle with me and going up against the president of Boom Broadcasting is no longer such. It is now a tag team match, but that's okay because Mike, main event Mikes, are going to destroy our competition. I said Cody and Roman could be the new age John Cena Edge.
Okay.
Right? You see it, right? You see it, right?
I do. Wow. Okay.
Hear me out. Roman Reigns wins Money in the Bank next year and cashes in on Cody.
I think
Cody has to go back and do it all again.
I think if Roman does come back and does what I say with the whole, you earn my respect, you have the backing of the real Bloodline. I think it's the enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of thing.
Oh, of course.
And then he makes it clear, as soon as this is over, I'm coming back for my title. That's exactly what he'll say. Of
course. He's going to literally say, he's like, I'm going to put my family in its place and I'm going to show them, what it's like to be the true head of the table, the real tribal chief. He's going to whoop Solo's ass all across whatever premium live event that match happens at. I'm fingers crossed, maybe Survivor Series, maybe Bad Blood in the ATL. Bad Blood making a return. It's the Bloodline. I'm sure I'm not the only one that said this.
The colors are all the same.
Colors are similar. It's the ATL. It's always a hot crowd down in the ATL. So it'd be very interesting to think about what could happen here, folks. You know, we're gonna wrap things up here, but I can't help. I gotta get on the subject, man. Everybody, it has been 2 days since it was announced that WWE signed Stephanie Vacour, and people are still going on about this, how awful of a decision it is, how messed up that is. Listen, dude, you don't know her situations. You don't know her circumstances. You know, and at the end of the day, she did what she felt was best for her at the time that she felt was best for her. And she's on record by saying WWE is a place she wants to go. So how about, hear me out. Worry about your job and let her entertain you and do her job. And I'm excited because it was announced that she's going to be wrestling in Mexico on the WWE live event tour. I believe this weekend or next weekend. I'm not sure. Fact check me. So I'm excited to see what happens. Julia's on the way. And the rumors are going around that we've also signed another women's wrestler by the name of Delta. Not familiar with her, but I will get familiar with her because I've heard nothing but absolute amazing things about her, that she's an absolute unit and an animal. So I'm going to do a little research. You can catch me this weekend, Sunday, on Mouthing Off with Mike, as the weekly show will be back. Yes, indeed, folks. I'm a two-show kind of guy. I'm everywhere and nowhere at the same time. And you can find Kayfabe Keith over on Twitter at Gustavo_, and you can find him on Twitch at that same username. So go show him some love on Twitch. Maybe when he's streaming, you can rate his stream or something. He was telling me that. I'm an old man when it comes to this newfound streaming stuff. He's telling me all about Twitch. I'm like, huh? What? Huh? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Nightcap. That's Kayfabe Keith. I'm Mouthing Off with Mike. Any last thoughts for the words for the people tonight? Kayfabe Keith.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. And don't forget, 500 subscriber giveaway, a free copy of EA Sports College Football when you subscribe to this YouTube Boom Broadcasting. And just in case you're feeling a little froggy and you want to subscribe to Mouthing Off with Mike, if I hit 200 subscribers by the end of July, Boom is very close. We're about like 10 away. So let's do that tonight. If you're watching on social media, go ahead, head to the YouTube. I'm sure the Prez will link it with the video. Subscribe, get it to 200. Subscribe to me while you're at it. Get me to 200. And then I'm going to shave the Dirty Dom mustache. Also, comment on the EA Sports College Football giveaway video. Enter to win a free video game, $75 value. Don't you want free shit from us, from our hard-earned pockets? Go ahead, blow it up, folks. This has been the Nightcap. We are out of here. Oh, wait, are we not out of here?
I was just going to say follow me just because you're a silly goose, but you know.
Well, yeah, also follow Kayfabe Keith because you're a silly goose. Have a great weekend, ladies and gentlemen. We're out of here.